Hey, what is up, people? MrFallior here, bringing you another video. So I just got a new phone, not too long ago. I want to let you guys know. I've for the whole time that I've ever owned a cell phone, I always got the really cheap stuff. I got multiple blue phones, BLU, for $100 or $200. They were like one 1 GB RAM. One was 2 GB RAM. And those didn't really work too well. Eventually I wound up upgrading to a Samsung for the first time. And that was through Metro PCS. That one was also kind of crappy, but it was still better than the blue. But long story short, I never once thought I was ever going to get any of those top of the line phones because, you know, for multiple reasons, it just seemed like a lot of money, and it seemed like spending so much on a phone just seems ridiculous, right? Well, it turns out that that's exactly what I did, except obviously not flat out bought it, because obviously, you know, money right now. But Samsung was having a deal on their newest phones on their website. So I got the Samsung S21 Plus, which is the phone I'm recording on right now. I never would have done it if they didn't have this deal. They made it to where you can do monthly payment plans with no interest. $25 a month. That's it. $25 a month, and as long as you don't get late on any of the payments, no interest at all. $25 a month until the phone is paid off. That's it. That's why I got it. That's the only reason why I got it, because that was really affordable and I needed it. The reason why I needed it was because multiple different times so far using my other phone, the apps would crash because the phone said it was overloaded when I was working, right? When I'm doing the Uber or DoorDash or Instacart or whatever, it didn't matter. You need the GPS. You need an app that tracks all your mileages, and you need whatever app that you're using at the time to make money. I do multiple, and then I just pick whatever one has an order that I like, and then shut the other ones off. But I couldn't do that with the other phone because the other phone would just shut them all off, and then it wouldn't work, and then it wouldn't work, and then it wouldn't detect the network for a while, and then it wouldn't work and restart the phone, turn it back on, and sometimes it would work. And I didn't need to deal with that anymore, so I went with this deal, because I can't flat out just buy another $300-$400 phone or $200 phone, whatever. Like the $100-$200 phones are probably going to do the same thing that this phone does. When I'm trying to do work, it's just crash. When like a good order pops up, I go to accept it, crash, and then I lose the order, and then I lose the good money that I was going to pay. So this is an investment, is this phone. This phone so far has not crashed with any of the apps unless the app itself had a problem. So that's good. On the plus side, this phone has a really good camera. So I will be able to use this phone to vlog whenever I feel like it without having to have my main camera, my main vlogging camera, with me. So if I want to vlog when I'm out, like I finished for the day or whatever, and I just feel like vlogging on my way home, obviously watching the road, but you know, like I could just put it in my cell phone holder, turn it on, have it face me, and just talk while I'm watching the road. I can actually do that because the camera is great and the audio is great. That's the biggest thing, because the camera was okay on my old phone. It's just you guys could barely hear me because the audio was trash. So this is an investment. Now, what I also wanted to tell you is I've already tested out the camera with several different things, all of which was in the backyard. I just did a backyard walkthrough, and I tested, there's an option on this phone where you can turn on HDR, auto HDR, which works on everything, all forms of video formats that this phone can do. It's called auto HDR, which it just does high dynamic range with the colors, you know, makes the blacks more realistic and you can see more detail in dark environments and all that stuff, and pops the colors out a little bit more. That's regular auto HDR. It just does, you know, a little bit of like a fake HDR kind of thing. But it also has the official HDR 10 plus, but it only works with FHD video, which is 1080p video. I thought that meant 1440p video, but it doesn't. It's 1080p, but it's HDR 10 plus. So if you have an HDR capable screen, you'd be able to see the colors pop out better and stuff when I record in HDR 10. So what I did earlier today was I went in the backyard and I recorded in the 1080p HDR 10. Then I recorded in the 4K 30 frames per second mode. Then I recorded in the 4K 60 frames per second mode, which my main vlogging camera can't even do 60 4K. And I recorded in 8K 24 frames per second. So of course the frames are going to be a little bit, you know, slow, because it's 24 frames per second is like what movies are filmed with. So like fast movements and all that stuff is always blurry. So I tried not to do fast movements and stuff. But all of these videos are going to be coming out progressively on my channel, because I don't want to just spam you with all of them all at once. So, and each one will be titled whatever format I videoed that in. The coolest part is the very last video, the 8K 24 frames per second. While I was recording, I had the phone all the way up to a flower that was on the ground, and I was waiting for it to focus on the flower so you could really see the quality that the 8K video does. And a butterfly comes from out of the side and lands right on the flower I was filming, and I got the best footage ever of that butterfly. It was very, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful moment. It was orange and black, but it's not a monarch. It was like a different type of butterfly, and it was very, very beautiful. So stay tuned for that. Each I'm gonna do the 1081 first, HDR 10, and then the 4K 30, 4K 60, and then the 8K. All of them were in my backyard. Not the exact same thing each time, but you know, different parts of the backyard where it kind of looks like forest. It kind of looks like we have a forest in our backyard in the one area. So I thought that would be cool to film, especially the way that the sun was out and everything. Everything popped, like so much green. It looks so great. I loved it. So stay tuned for those videos because they are so good, and the butterfly one especially got me so excited. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I wasn't trying to film a butterfly. We barely ever have butterflies over here. So when it just came out of nowhere and the perfect time that I was filming, it was great. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to let you guys know I did get a new phone, but I'm not just wasting money for the heck of it. $25 a month, and it's going to help me with my actual job and actually working. So it's an investment, as well as YouTube, which also helps me out if I can get more viewers. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for those videos.